All right, so 1.5, rewriting equations and formulas. This is actually very, very important. Okay, why? Because it allows me to take a formula and rearrange it and solve it for something I need. Okay, let's say, for example, I know the area of this room. Okay, how do I know it? Because I laid the tile. All the tiles are 1 square foot, right? When I laid it, I counted. Got it? But now let's think about it. Well, now I need to put say, I need to, I don't know, find the dimensions of this room so that I can paint it. Or I can put up drywall. Or maybe I want to take out a wall and make it all windows. And I need to know the length of it. But I don't have the tape measure. What I can always do is I can take an equation, I can rearrange it, I can take the area, divide it by its width to get my length of the room. So that's why it's important. Now that might seem like a stretch to you, but the one that's not a stretch is, well, Maddie, do you like to go on vacation? You do? Have you ever been overseas? Never been overseas. Anybody been overseas? Where did you go? You went to England, Spain. Holy cow. Angry. Well, I'm sorry to ask you. What did your dad do?
My dad was born and raised in England, so I go over every other summer to see his family.
Yeah, that just made me super jealous. Yep, Iowa. Overseas. You know, no, it's all good. No, but here's my point. Ready? Ready for this point? Now, we measure temperature here in what? Fahrenheit. So when I tell you, let me tell you this. If I say it is 92 degrees outside, what does that mean? What are you wearing? Shorts and a t-shirt, right? You know that temperature. Agreed? What if you're going to England? What if your friend in England or your dad's family said, oh, it's 33 degrees outside. What are you packing?
Shorts.
Yeah. Shorts.
I guess.
Why? Why are you packing shorts? It's 33 degrees. That's cold. But it's in Celsius. Very good. So they actually measure the temperatures in different, right? Now, 33 degrees Celsius, I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I assume it's warm, right? You know, I picked something hoping that it was warm. Okay? But the thing is you want it to be really funny? Louis packing. Louis ain't doing that research. Louis showing up.
Celsius to degrees.
Yeah, Louis is going to show up in. He's going to show up in England with like, you know, a parka on, maybe a starter jacket, and like snow boots.
Starter jacket.
I know
You like that?
So,
So, Louis, the thing is you have to know how to convert, and that's what this lesson's about. So here we go. Now we're going to have two variables in our equation, maybe more. And I'm going to give you a set of directions, okay? And these are important. Up here, X and Y, we're going to be going into that with graphing later on, okay? We're going to be graphing, so we're going to have an X and a Y variable. It's going to be important for us to be able to solve those, okay? Your calculator will graph that equation if it's in Y equals. It will not graph it in that. This is A equals 1/2 base times the height. In geometry, you'll be asked to find the base or the height, or maybe the area of a triangle. So here, it says, write 3x plus 2y equals 8, so that y is a function of x. That means to get y by itself. Now, I might want to graph this, so I know what it looks like. So I can find the y-intercept and the slope. Ready, Louie? So I need to get y by itself. So this is what I do. Ready? Very mathematical. I kind of cover this up, right? How would you get rid of a plus 3x, Louis?
Minus 3x.
So we're going to go ahead and subtract 3x. Now, here's the thing. 8 and negative 3x, right? They're not the same, are they? So I can't combine them. So these cancel. Okay, I'm going to have on the left, I have the 2y. I have 2y, and here I have negative 3x plus 8. Now I divide it all by 2. And that gives me y equals negative 3x over 2 plus 4. Yeah. All right. Let's do some of those check yourselves. All right, ready? All right, here, 2x plus y. I want to put it in function form, which means get y by itself. Well, look. I can simply subtract 2x. I get y equals negative 2x. And I kind of view this 5 as falling off the back. So it was that simple. You okay with that, Maddie? I love the line. You're just like, yeah, I got it. And you're like, I'm just going to say whatever you want. I appreciate it. Tyler. Number 3. Or number 2. You see this 3 here? I want to get rid of that 3. So I'm going to subtract it. Now notice I'm lining up kind of like my things, right? I have the 3 over here. I have a 6 and a 9. I lined it up with the 6 or the 9 because notice the 6 has a variable. Do you see that? So this gives me 3y equals 6 minus 6x. Now I get rid of the 3 in front of that by dividing everything. So I get y equals 2 minus 2x. You okay with that? All right, you guys try these 2. Scratch that. Try those 4. I'm not seeing it. Say we'll walk you through it. You just have to go to the results. Just be like, we'll walk you through it. You just have to go to the results. Louis, you don't have anything to like write down with?
No.
No pencil, no notes, no nothing?
I don't have a book.
No. Okay. All right, Louis, I want to get y by itself. How do I get y by itself here? Very good. Subtract the x. So y equals, ready for this, Louis? See how they don't have the same variable? Yeah. Negative x plus 11. Easy enough? Tyler, how about you? You get number 2 for me. What would you do? Remember, we're trying to get y by itself.
Divide.
Not divide. Subtract 4. So we get y equals negative 4x plus 2. That's not so bad, right? John, number 3. Well, not yet. Remember, you have to add or subtract first. So we got to get rid of that minus x, right? So let's add it. Are you okay with that? They cancel. 3y equals x plus 9. Well, that says times y, right? No, you're good. I know what you're saying. I know where you're trying to get. You're trying to say, I need to deal with the multiplication, right? So how do you deal with multiplication? You divide. So we divide everything by 3. So remember, you have to add or subtract first and then multiply or divide. Okay? Now for the last one here, there's a lot going on, so I'll take care of it. We're trying to get y by itself, but here's my thing with these. I don't care if the y is on the right or the left. Doesn't bother me. Shouldn't bother me. Okay? So I'm going to deal with this side because y is on this side. So in order to get y by itself, I have to get rid of that 8. So I subtract it. That leaves me with 5y. Now over here, I have 5x. Negative 2, negative 8 is negative 10. And now, in the words of John, I have to deal with that 5. So I'm going to divide it by 5. So I get x minus 2 equals y. And we're done. That's all I'm doing. Not pushing my luck.